Hello, guys, wherever you're looking at this from. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Thank you for always tuning in to another episode of My Hair, My Journey. With me today, I have my best friend in the world. Her name is Onica, as you can tell from the title, and she is here to share her hair and her natural hair journey with you guys. So, before we get into today's episode, I want to encourage you to like this video, share this video with a friend, and of course, subscribe to the channel for weekly content. Okay, so make sure that you're subscribed to the channel. We have some exciting things coming in the month of December, and so you need to make sure you're subscribed so that you don't miss when those announcements happen. But we're excited today. We're talking about hair with Onica, and this episode will start in 30 seconds. Perfect. Welcome back, guys. So I'm going to tell you a little bit about Onica, and then I'm going to bring her on to your screens. Of course, if you have any comments, questions, please leave them in the comment section below, and we will get to those questions, as always. So Onica, she spent most of her childhood in the countryside of Guyana, chasing cattle, riding horses, climbing fruit trees, and swimming in the trenches. She was what you would call your typical tomboy in her youth. So her hair was the least of her concerns, back then. But now she's 23 years old and she is a hair fanatic. She recently completed her bachelor's degree. Congratulations. If you're watching this, y'all go get your degrees. She's a brand ambassador. She's sometimes a model. If you want her to model for you, hit me up. I'm her manager. And she's a former beauty queen. And she's my forever beauty queen, okay? And she is also a practicing hairdresser. And she's also an entrepreneur. She started her own business called Mecca de la Moda. And I have left the links to both the Facebook and Instagram pages of her business. So you guys, when you're done looking at this video, you can head over and click the links, follow the pages, like the pages, because you don't want to miss out when anything happens. So without further ado, please put your hands together, your virtual hands, that is, and make way for Onica Rose. Welcome.
Thank you.
Oh, we're ready. I have a comment coming and saying you sound like a lot of fun. Personally speaking, she is a lot of fun. So, and I also see some comments saying congratulations on your degree. Congratulations on your degree, sis. That's a big milestone. I'm super proud of you. So before we get started, you wear a lot of hats. You're a model, you're a brand ambassador, you're an entrepreneur. Can you tell the people, and I guess especially young women who are looking out, how are you able to manage all these different hats that you wear at 23?
Well, as far as I see it, you can be all that you want to be whenever you want to be. You just need to dedicate yourself, dedicate your time, learn to properly manage your time, because we're all given the same 24 hours every day. And you just need to learn to properly manage your time and know where you're channeling your energy. So feed your focuses and starve your distractions. That's basically it. Simple as that.
I like that. So we have a question. What's your business about? So maybe you can tell people a little bit about Mecca de la Moda.
Well, it's actually our business.
Well, yeah. Well, you started it.
Right now we're on a pause. We're on a mini pause that we're hoping to relaunch in January. Clothing, makeup, hair. We will be selling hair and hair products, and I will also be launching my hairdressing side of me, so to speak. Braids, wigs, sewings, the full works.
Love to see it. Yeah. Love to see it. Looking forward. So like I said, you guys need to go click the links in the description bar and follow the pages. And I hope you guys see why this girl's my best friend. She's just as ambitious as I am, and you have to have ambitious people in your corner to push you. Right? So I hope you guys understand. So let's now get into your hair. So how long have you been natural? Have you been natural your entire life? Have you been through a period where you would have straightened and then returned? How long have you been natural?
Well, I straightened and returned when I
Uh-huh.
was what do we call it? I think we called it primary one or
Okay,
grade
yeah.
3. Yes, I had to
Uh-huh.
attend the wedding, and
Uh,
the bride was like, my hair was too hard to attend the wedding,
oh my God.
so
Wow.
we did the straightening, and I was
Uh-huh.
straight until 2016.
Mm-hmm.
Had an exam at UG, and it was crazy. So
Mm-hmm.
straight out of the exam, I went into the barber shop and I just got it all.
Oh my God.
It was
Yeah,
crazy.
that's-
That exam was crazy.
yeah. Was it like because of the exam or were you like, I want to cut my hair, I want to cut my hair, and then this crazy thing happened and then you
I
decided to
was
cut
transitioning because I had new growths. But I still had the straight ends.
it? Okay.
After this exam, the exam what actually drove it in that particular moment. But
Uh-huh.
it was a work in progress. But in that moment, the exam is what drove it.
Understood. Understood. So how was that experience like for you with like I don't know, the barber like swung you away so you couldn't see what he was doing. But what was it like when you saw the grand reveal with just
Yeah, I
your
couldn't see what
usual?
he was doing. I couldn't. All I could see was the hair falling down there, and I was
Yeah.
like, right,
Okay.
it's
Yeah.
going, it's going, and then it's gonna be gone, and then he spun me around, and it was
Uh-huh.
wow.
Yeah. So was it like surreal? Was it or was it like what the heck did I just do?
I liked it. I liked
You
it.
liked it. Great.
Came out
I'm
of the
happy that you liked it. Uh-huh.
Yeah, when I came out to the barber shop, everybody, I went to my bus park, and the
Mm-hmm.
bus drivers and the conductors, they know me, and they were like, Miss, because I
Uh-huh.
was teaching, they were like, Miss, and I was like, yeah, Miss. I liked it because I ended up started coloring my hair. I had like while I was bald, I had like about 4 colors. I had pink, I had
Mhm.
green, all kinds of crazy
Oh
colors.
wow, you're experimenting.
Yeah, so it was a fun time while I was bald.
Hmm. Okay, so you said you had a something that happened. That's what drove you to want to cut your hair off. So is there any piece of advice that you wish you received before you did that transition?
Yes, definitely how to care for like the kinkiest form of 4C
Mm-hmm.
hair, because
Uh-huh.
my hair, my parents are both Afro Guyanese, really black people, no mixture or
Mm-hmm.
anything. And
Uh-huh.
my hair, like you can definitely tell from my hair, my hair is the kinkiest of kink.
Mm-hmm.
And
Mm-hmm.
sometimes I'm combing my hair, and you would hear my hair going like yeah,
Really?
like the fireworks. Yeah.
Ah.
So if I had known like proper hair care before, and even
Mm-hmm.
though during my natural hair
Yeah.
journey, I think
Mm-hmm.
that would benefit me a great lot, because I still don't know what
Like
works.
everything.
I
Yeah, that's
don't
true.
know what fully works for me.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I can definitely agree with that. It's still even for me, it's still a learning process and it's still a curve. And even I'm realizing that like some of the things I used to use in the past, like I wouldn't use it again because it no longer works for the stage in which my hair is in now. So I definitely understand that. So let's talk about some of the unfortunate things that happen when we decide to wear natural hair. So have you ever been or have you ever experienced any like snark remarks, snark comments, any form of discrimination because you wore your natural hair?
Definitely, and it was so blatant. It was
Mm,
crazy. I couldn't even believe it, and you wouldn't
mm,
believe that it was in a job interview.
mm,
My hair, I can look. Okay, I wear braids a lot, so
mhm,
braid my hair. I had my hair braided, and I took out the braids on Sunday. I washed,
mhm.
I moisturized, and so on. But my hair, it doesn't stay. Okay, it doesn't stay how? It doesn't stay soft for too
For too
long.
long. Hmm.
So this was on Monday when I finished washing and combing and so on Sunday. It was okay on Monday. And the
Mm.
interview was on Wednesday. So by Wednesday, it had already moved from
From
this.
soft,
So
yeah. Uh,
this is not I could have done.
uh-huh.
So what I
Mm,
did, I brushed around it. I laid my edges and everything like that. And I went along dressed properly, everything appropriately for the interview. And one of the women that were interviewing me, she had this look all the time. So I guess at the point when she couldn't take it anymore, she just came up to me and asked, do you think your hairstyle is professional? And I'm like, wow, what do you think? Because my hair wasn't in orange, it wasn't in pink, it wasn't in green. But it was just my natural hair, very, very kinky. And it was at the point I knew that, well, this was not the place for me.
Definitely. That's something.
You asked me if I think my hair is professional.
Exactly.
I didn't have a wild hairstyle. I just had my natural kink. And at that point, I realized that, regardless of how this goes, that is not the place for me. And that's just one form of discrimination I would have experienced. I experienced it because I have what we call traditional in Guyana black peppers, and they don't stay laid. They might laid for 2 minutes and then they're gone. So people would ask, oh, you got them black peppers, or you don't brush them things, or you don't comb them things. Yeah, the full work. So I've had my fair share.
I'm very sorry that you went through that, but I just want to encourage, especially the natural hair people that are looking at this, that your hair is definitely professional. And I think we probably need to have, I don't know, we as naturalistas probably need to come together and have more talks with the people who make policies in workplaces so that all hair types are accepted. Because if one morning I decide to braid my hair and then another morning I decide to wear my puff, then I shouldn't be deemed less professional because of my hair. Let my actions and my work ethic speak for my professionalism, not the hair that grows out of my
hair. Like, how does your hair?
Exactly. That's crazy to me. We have a question for you. How often do you do protective styling in your hair?
Regularly, because my hair, it is, I don't want to use the word stressful, but that's the best word. My hair, like I mentioned before, it's, I believe, the kinkiest of four. So the less interaction I have with it, it's the better. I probably have my hair out once every 2 months or so. So I'm protected. I'm in protection all the time.
And that's good too, because you always hear people say the less manipulation of your actual hair, it helps with the growth of hair. So that's good as well. We have another question. As a model, did you ever use your natural hair? And if no, if you have the opportunity in the future to wear your natural hair, would you do so in the modeling world?
I did use my natural hair when I was bald, because everybody was a big fan of my bald hair. I loved it. And it was colored and so on. So all the vibrant colors and so on. I was eye-catching. So And if I had the opportunity to use it again, definitely.
That's great. That's amazing. I'm happy that in that industry, sometimes we hear some things, but I'm happy that it was accepted. So can you tell us about some of the products that you would use to keep your hair moisturized, or maybe you could walk through what a wash day process would look like for you?
Previously, my wash day process was leave-in conditioner, curling cream, like 7 different producents. And they all left my hair flaky. That's my they all left my hair flaky. And they didn't, my hair, it sucks up moisture like crazy.
Like nothing,
I would be packing all these things in my hair, and by the end of the day, my hair was back to crisp. So what I find is that the only thing that works for me is coconut oil, shea butter, and water.
Oh wow!
Just spray bottle, and that's what's been working for me. That's the only thing that's been working for me. I've tried. Trust me, I've tried. But the only thing so far, I haven't tried everything, but what I have tried so far, coconut oil, and the shea butter.
I think it's so interesting to hear, because you hear people say something that might work for you might not work for the other person. So it's interesting to hear, and I'm happy that those are natural products. So I'm happy that they that they work for you. So I guess with using those products, you don't really, because some people say, oh, like it's so expensive to. I mean, coconut oil could be a little pricey. It's a trend now. Everybody wants coconut oil, so the price is a little hot sometimes. It depends on who you buy from.
Really?
It depends, especially right. Well, I'm currently in the US, so now with everybody wanting to be organic and wholesome, these people when they bring the coconut oil in, they give you a coconut oil price. And I'm like, are you serious? If it was in Guyana, I could have run by somebody auntie and get a big bottle like this coconut oil.
I even use coconut oil on my skin. I stopped using cream and I use strictly coconut oil.
And I'm sure that your skin is beautiful. Yeah. Coconut oil, I love coconut oil, so I'm sure
coconut oil for everything.
That your skin is glowing. We have a comment, and so the comment is that we could start advocating for more acceptance for natural hair in the workplace, and that's something that I'll definitely, add to my list of things. But it's something that I feel very passionate about, and it's something that I hope that by the time I would have, my children, that they would not have to go through some of the things that we had to go through because we decided to wear our natural hair. So that's something that I will definitely look into. Thank you for that comment. So can you tell me a moment when you were most proud of your natural hair?
Oh, that's easy. That's easy. When I decided to start about growing my hair and not cut it anymore, and it grew and grew and graduated from a mini fro to a puff. Whereas it was able to go into a one.
A one, yeah.
Able to go into a one, like that was the best moment for me because like I was struggling for a while. One day I combed this out and so on, and I said, let me try this thing, and from a mini fro to
I know.
That was a big deal for me.
I remember that moment. Like as you were talking, I remember that moment. I was in my bathroom. I just made my dad internet issues. Please forgive me. So we're talking about that moment. So you talked about being able to put your hair in one, that being the most the proudest moment for you. And I'm happy that you had a proud moment. And I know that you had more proud moments after that. So can you now tell us if you've ever had one, or the scariest moment with you wearing your hair in natural?
I think the scariest moment with my natural hair. Okay, my sister has a godson, and usually when I'm over, he would sleep with me because I guess he likes my company. So one morning he got up. He usually gets up really early before everybody else. Even the bird wife starts singing outside, he's up. And he came off the bed. And something I was doing the night before with paper paste, luckily, and scissors, paper, and so on. And he took the paste and he put it on the bed. And you would not believe he emptied almost the entire bottle of paste in my head.
Oh wow! Oh wow! Oh, I don't even know what to say.
I thought that I would have to cut my hair again.
Yeah. Yeah.
Already so a puff and everything. And all this
like, why Jesus? Yeah.
What? My God. But thankfully it was just a paper paste, and I was able to wash it off and so on, and much wasn't done. Thankfully. But it was pretty
yeah, that was Lord. Like I would have just been like I don't even know how I would react to that. Yeah, but how he, like you said, it was just paper paste.
He was at the time he was about 1 year and 6 months or so.
Yeah. So we'll give him a pass. We'll give him a pass. All right. So before we wrap up today's interview, I always like to end the interview with the person I'm interviewing giving the viewers, the people who will view after, a piece of encouragement with their natural hair journey. So do you have any advice or encouragement that you would like to leave for our fellow naturalistas?
Definitely. Everybody loves natural hair. We might not act like it. It may give us some trouble, but everybody loves natural hair. Especially, when I say natural hair, I mean our natural kinky hair, because other people have straight natural hair. We have the kinky natural hair.
Hair.
Like it's a big deal to have hair that defies gravity. However, find what works for you, because you may go on the internet and you're gonna see, oh, this is the best to use in your natural hair, and this is the best. Everybody's gonna tell you something that might be different, but maybe the best for them. What you need to do is find what is best for you, because everyone's experience is unique. Everyone's experience is different. And what works for me might not necessarily work for you. So what we're seeing on the internet might not necessarily work for us. And I could use myself as an example. When I started my natural hair, the internet was the biggest advice I had. And it hardly worked. It hardly worked. What worked for me was my coconut oil or butter. So find what is best for you and work with what is best for you. And don't try to fit in with what you think is best or what society says is best or what the internet says is best. See what is best for your hair, because we all have, while we may have the similar style of hair, we all have our own hair. So just find what is best for you and work with that.
I think that's so amazing. I want to just reiterate what Onica just said. Find what is best for you and work with it. It's good, you know, if you want to Google, ask your friend advice, information is good. But at the end of the day, you have to do what works best for you. We have a comment saying, wishing the beautiful Onica the best on her hair journey and her personal aspirations.
Thank you very much.
Onica, I want to say thank you very much for coming on. I had so much fun doing this with you.
This is amazing. And if you don't mind, could I share a picture of how my hair is within it is? I don't know if
Go ahead.
I don't have it on my computer, but I have it on my phone here.
Yeah, so no problem.
Show you how it is. So this is my hair.
Oh wow!
And the one in with the puff with the longer one. This is on Monday. And the one on with the strapless, that's on Wednesday.
Oh wow!
That's within the space of 2 days. This is how my hair looks.
Yeah. Shrinkage is real, but you have very beautiful hair. So I want to encourage you to continue doing what you're doing. I am so proud of you. Thank you. I love you. Thank you so much for coming on. To everyone that watched live or that left a comment, thank you very much. You know that if you watch this as a rebroadcast, you can leave any question you have for Onica in the comment section. I'll let her know, and she'll run in the comment section and answer your questions. So I want to thank you guys once again for watching another episode of My Hair, My Journey. Of course, like, share, subscribe to the channel for weekly content, and I will see you guys next week. So until then, bye.
Bye. Thank you for having me.
No problem. Thank you.